In June 1967, the world watched as Israel, a small nation, seemingly defeated a coalition of Arab states, Egypt, Jordan and Syria, in just 6 days. This rapid and decisive victory stunned the international community and has since been celebrated as a miraculous underdog story. The narrative, Israel won alone. A miraculous underdog story. The image of a tiny nation standing up against overwhelming odds and emerging victorious has been deeply ingrained in popular consciousness. But is that the full truth? Could there be more to this story than what has been widely accepted and celebrated? The Six-Day War didn't happen in a vacuum. The geopolitical landscape of the Middle East was already a tinderbox, with tensions simmering for years before the conflict erupted. Tensions had been escalating for years. The region was rife with political maneuvering, military build-ups, and a series of provocations that set the stage for war. Egypt closed the Straits of Tiran to Israeli shipping, a vital lifeline. This blockade was a significant act of aggression, cutting off Israel's access to essential maritime routes. Syria shelled Israeli settlements from the Golan Heights. These attacks created a constant state of fear and instability for the Israeli population living in the northern regions. Jordan signed a defense pact with Egypt. This alliance meant that any conflict involving one of these nations would likely draw in the others, creating a formidable coalition against Israel. On June 5th, Israel launched a preemptive strike, destroying Egypt's air force in hours. This bold move crippled Egypt's ability to wage war and gave Israel a significant strategic advantage. But the story of Israel's solo victory ignores a bigger picture. The reality is far more complex and involves multiple layers of international politics and covert support. The narrative that Israel fought alone is a myth. While the bravery and skill of the Israeli forces are undeniable, they were not entirely on their own. The US played a crucial role behind the scenes. American support was pivotal in shaping the outcome of the conflict. Declassified records show President Johnson gave Israel a tacit green light to strike first, assuring them they wouldn't face international backlash. This assurance was a significant factor in Israel's decision to launch a preemptive strike. The CIA and Pentagon supported Israel's strategy, knowing they could easily defeat the Arab coalition. This intelligence and strategic backing were crucial elements of Israel's success. The US Sixth Fleet was repositioned in the Mediterranean to deter Soviet intervention on behalf of the Arab states. This move ensured that the conflict remained localized and prevented a broader international escalation. This wasn't a solo victory, it was a Cold War proxy conflict, with the US firmly in Israel's corner. The broader context of the Cold War played a significant role in shaping the events of the Six-Day War. On the Arab side, leaders like Egypt's Nasser spread their own lies to save face. They needed to maintain their political standing and justify their actions to their people. After devastating losses, Nasser and Jordan's King Hussein claimed the US and Britain were directly fighting alongside Israel. This false narrative was intended to explain their rapid defeat. This big lie was debunked when Israel released intercepted calls between the leaders, but it fueled anti-Western sentiment in the Arab world for decades. The misinformation had long-lasting repercussions. The war's true cost went beyond the battlefield. The human toll and the displacement of populations were profound and far-reaching. Israel doubled its territory, but at a price. 500,000 Palestinians were displaced, and 1 million came under Israeli control in the occupied territories. The consequences of these territorial changes are still felt today. UN Resolution 242 called for Israel to withdraw in exchange for peace, but the occupation persists, fueling conflict to this day. The resolution remains a cornerstone of ongoing peace efforts. The Six-Day War wasn't a miracle of Israel fighting alone. It was a complex event shaped by international politics, strategic alliances, and covert support. It was a calculated conflict with powerful allies, hidden agendas, and lasting consequences. The simplistic narrative of a solo victory does not capture the full scope of the war. Don't accept the simplified story. Dig deeper. The truth matters. Subscribe for more untold history, and let's uncover the past together. Understanding the complexities of history is crucial for making sense of the present. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more history that challenges what you thought you knew. Join us as we explore the hidden layers of our past.